Listen to me carefully. I'm going to tell you a truth that many are afraid to admit. The world is not on your side. It never has been and never will be. The world wants to crush you, turn you to dust, grind you to powder, and forget you ever existed. You think that's too harsh? Too cruel? It's time to wake up and face reality. Every morning when you wake up, millions of people are already running ahead of you. While you were sleeping, someone was awake. While you were hesitating, someone was taking action. While you were whining about your problems, someone was overcoming obstacles 10 times higher than yours without making a sound. The world doesn't wait for you to gather your thoughts or summon your courage. The world moves forward at full speed, and it doesn't care if you keep up or not. Let's face the truth. There are over 7 billion people in the world, and each one of them competes with you in some way. For attention, for resources, for opportunities, for a place in the sun, do you think you're special? That the world will pay attention to you just because you exist? Forget it. Your mom might have told you that you're unique and special, but to the world, you're just another person in an endless crowd. The system isn't built for your success. It's built for you to be an obedient cog, to not stand out, to be content with little and grateful for the crumbs thrown your way. Since childhood, you've been taught to play by rules created by others. Rules that ensure victory for those already at the top. You were taught that if you're a good boy or girl, if you follow instructions, if you're like everyone else, you'll eventually get your share of happiness. How naive! The world isn't fair. I repeat for those who didn't hear, the world isn't fair. Talent doesn't guarantee success. Hard work doesn't guarantee recognition. Honesty doesn't guarantee respect. Kindness doesn't guarantee reciprocity. We live in a world where often it's not the worthy who win, but those who shout louder, act more audaciously, or have more connections. And this won't change just because you don't like it. Society wants you to be predictable, to consume what they offer you, think the way they tell you to think, dream about what they allow you to desire. The system wants you to be convenient, to not ask uncomfortable questions, not demand more, not aspire to the impossible. They want to see you as an obedient consumer, not a creator, a follower, not a leader, an observer, not a participant. Do you know why most people live lives of quiet desperation? Because they gave up. Because they believe that's how it should be. They accepted the rules of a game in which they lose from the start. They agreed to be statistics, not history. They preferred comfort to struggle, safety to risk, predictability to adventure. They allowed the world to crush their dreams and ambitions. But I'm not talking to you now so that you'll give up. I'm saying this so you understand. No one will give you permission for greatness. No one will invite you to the club of the chosen. No one will ask you to change the world. If you want to achieve something, you must tear it from life's throat with your teeth. And life will resist until the very end. Yes, the world wants to crush you, but you know what? Let it try. Let it damn well try, because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Every time life knocks you down, you have a choice. Stay down or get up. And when you get up for the 100th, the 1000th time, you don't just become stronger, you become invincible. Do you know where your strength lies? In your ability to choose your reaction. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond to it. Do they expect you to break? Become tougher? Do they think you'll back down? Move forward? Do they hope you'll give up? Fight until your last breath. Understand one thing. Life isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. And in this marathon, the winner isn't the one who runs fastest, but the one who doesn't stop. The one who keeps moving even when their legs refuse to carry them, even when their lungs burn with fire, even when every cell in their body screams, "Stop!" It's in these moments that real growth happens, real transformation, real breakthrough. You need to understand, pain is part of the process. Failures are part of the journey. Disappointments are part of the game. Without them, there's no forward movement. Without them, there's no development. Without them, there's no victory. Each failure is a lesson. Each fall is an opportunity to rise stronger. Each obstacle is a chance to prove what you're capable of. Stop looking for easy paths. They don't exist. Stop waiting for someone to notice your talent. No one is looking for talent. Everyone is looking for results. Stop hoping for luck. Luck comes to those who are ready to receive it, and readiness is the result of hard work. Want to know the secret of success? Here it is. Do what others don't want to do. Get up when others are still sleeping. Work when others are resting. Learn when others are entertaining themselves. Save when others are spending. Live how others can't, so that later you can live how others can't. Your dreams won't become reality just because you dream them. Between dreams and reality lies action. Constant, consistent, relentless action. Day after day, hour after hour, minute after minute. No weekends, no holidays, no vacations. Because while you're resting, someone else is working. While you're celebrating small victories, someone else is preparing for a big war. Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to go against the current. Don't be afraid to break the rules. Greatness never came to those who played by the rules. It came to those who rewrote these rules, to those who saw what others didn't see, to those who did what others didn't do, to those who believed in what others didn't believe in. You think it's easy? No, it's damn hard. It means often being lonely. It means often being misunderstood. It means often being ridiculed. It means often doubting yourself. But the alternative is to live life by someone else's script, with someone else's dreams, with someone else's values, and on your deathbed to regret what you didn't do, who you didn't become, what you didn't dare to do. The choice is yours. You can go with the flow like most people and end up where they do, in a sea of mediocrity. Or you can fight against the current, overcome resistance, go your own way, and possibly reach a shore that others only dream about. Do you know what distinguishes winners from losers? Not talent, not luck, not circumstances, but determination. Determination not to give up no matter what. Determination to continue when everyone says you should stop. Determination to believe in yourself when no one else believes. Your life is your responsibility. Don't blame circumstances. Don't blame other people. Don't blame the system. Blame only yourself and change yourself, because only you can change your life. Only you can decide whether the world will dance to your tune or crush you. I've seen people who started from nothing and reached the top. I've seen people who overcame impossible obstacles and achieved incredible results. I've seen people who changed the rules of the game and turned the world upside down. And do you know what they had in common? They refused to take no for an answer. They refuse to believe that something is impossible. They refuse to let the world determine their worth. You think you have no resources? You have 24 hours in a day, just as much as the most successful people in the world. You have a brain capable of generating ideas and solving problems. You have the internet. Access to knowledge that previous generations could only dream of. You have hands to work, feet to move forward, a voice to be heard. What else do you need? Stop waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. Stop waiting until you're ready. You'll never be completely ready. Stop waiting for permission or approval. The only permission you need is your own. Start today. Start now. Take the first step, even if you don't see the whole path. Do something that brings you closer to your goal, even if it's something small, because small actions performed daily lead to big results. The world wants to crush you, let it try. But you won't be an easy target. You will fight. You will resist. You will grow through pain, through difficulties, through challenges. And one day you'll look back and understand that all these trials made you who you became. Strong, determined, invincible. Remember, the darkest hour is just before dawn, when it seems things couldn't get worse, when it seems you've hit rock bottom. That's the moment when you need to gather all your willpower and keep moving forward. Because a breakthrough might be closer than you think. I don't promise it will be easy. I promise it will be worth it. Every drop of sweat, every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt and despair, this is the price you pay for your dreams. And when you achieve them, you'll understand it was a fair price. You're stronger than you think. You're capable of more than you can imagine. There's potential within you waiting to be unleashed. There's a fire in you waiting to be ignited. There's a voice in you waiting to be heard. Don't let anyone, even yourself, tell you that you can't. Don't let past failures define your future. Don't let fear stop you. Fear is just an indicator of what you need to do. Go in the direction of your fear, and you'll find your strength. The world wants you to be small. It's easier to control you that way, but you were born for greatness. You were born to leave your mark. You were born to change something in this world, even if just a small part of it. You're not better than others, but you're not worse either. You are you, with your unique gifts, with your unique path, with your unique mission. And the world needs what only you can give. Don't try to be someone else. Be the best version of yourself. Every day you make a choice to move forward or retreat, to grow or stagnate, to live fully or merely exist. And every day, this choice determines who you become. Don't let fear, comfort, or the opinions of others influence this choice. Do you know why the world wants to crush you? Because it fears you. It fears who you might become if you fully unleash your potential. It fears the changes you might bring. It fears the challenge you might pose to the status quo. And that's good. It means there's power in you. It means there's potential in you. It means there's something in you that can change the world. Use this fear as fuel. Let it feed your determination, your passion, your persistence. When you face obstacles, remember, they're not there to stop you. They're there to test how badly you want to reach your goal. They're there to weed out those who aren't ready to pay the price. They're there to make victory even sweeter. Success isn't an accident. It's the result of right decisions made every day. It's the result of discipline, consistency, persistence. It's the result of continuing to move forward even when you don't see progress, even when you doubt, even when you're tired. You can't control all the circumstances of your life, but you can control your response to these circumstances. You can choose to be a victim or a warrior. You can choose to go with the flow or create your own current. You can choose to accept what life gives you or demand more from life. Remember, time goes on. It doesn't wait until you're ready. It doesn't wait until you gather courage. It doesn't wait until conditions become perfect. Every day that passes without action is a day you'll never get back. So decide now. Will you be one of many who allow the world to determine their fate, or will you be one of the few who take fate into their own hands? Will you go with the flow or create your own waves? Will you be an observer or a participant? Will you allow the world to crush you, or will you make the world reckon with you? The choice is yours. And this choice will determine not only your destiny, but also how you'll feel every day of your life. Will you wake up with a sense of fear and regret, or with a sense of anticipation and determination? I believe in you. I believe in your ability to overcome any obstacles. I believe in your ability to achieve your goals. I believe in your ability to change your life and possibly the lives of other people. But my belief means nothing if you don't believe in yourself. So start believing, start acting, start fighting, and don't stop until you achieve what you want. The world wants to crush you, let it try, but it doesn't know who it's dealing with. You're stronger than it thinks. You're more determined than it assumes. You're invincible if you don't give up yourself. So rise up, shake it off, lift your head, square your shoulders, and move forward. With each step, you become stronger. With each obstacle, you become wiser. With each victory, you become more confident. And one day, looking back, you'll see the path you've traveled, you'll see the mountains you've conquered, you'll see the rivers you've crossed, you'll see the battles you've won, and you'll understand that all this made you who you became. Strong, wise, invincible. The world wanted to crush you, but instead, you conquered the world. Not because you were lucky, not because you were helped, but because you refused to give up, because you refused to be mediocre, because you refused to let the world dictate who you should be. Your time has come. Your hour has arrived. Your moment is here. Don't miss it. Grab it with both hands and don't let go, because if not now, when? If not you, who? Go and show the world what you're capable of. Go and prove to yourself that you're stronger than you thought. Go and create the life you dream of, not the one others expect from you, not the one that's easy or comfortable, but the one that makes your heart beat faster, the one that makes you feel alive, the one that has meaning for you. The world wants to crush you, let it try. But it will discover that you're not a victim, you're a warrior. And warriors don't give up. They fight, they win, they change the world. Your story isn't written yet. Your destiny isn't determined yet. Your life is a blank page on which you can write whatever you want. So take the pen and start writing. Don't let anyone else hold this pen. Don't let anyone else dictate your story. Remember, in the end, we all die. The question isn't whether you'll avoid this fate, but how you'll live your life until that moment. Will you live in fear or in courage, in regret or in satisfaction, in mediocrity or in greatness? The choice is yours. And I hope you choose greatness, because you're worthy of it, because the world needs it, because deep down you know you're capable of more. So go, fight, win, and remember, the world may try to crush you, but only you decide whether to allow it or not. The choice has always been and will always be yours.